Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to do sorrel cheesecake, and I'm going to bake the cheesecake into this container. So I'm going to use a piece of foil paper to line the baking tin so that the cheesecake will be easily removed after baking. So I'm gonna melt unsalted butter. I'm not sure of the amount I'm using, just gonna cut piece of the butter and melt it into the microwave. So the melted butter, I'm just gonna set it aside and let it cool a bit. So what I'm gonna do next now is to put digestive biscuit into a food processor, and then I'm gonna blend it or break it up or whatever you wanna call it into crumbs. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the melted butter to the crumbs. So I want the consistency that it clumps up like this. So I think it is okay, no more butter is needed, because look at it, right? So now I'm gonna make the crust. So I'm gonna pour the crumb into this bakery right here. The crust will only be at the bottom of the container. If you want, you can, put it at the side, but at the sides. But because I'm using the file paper method, not the proper bakeware, I'm not gonna put it at the side. The crust can be put into the fridge for 4 to 5 hours to allow it to set. However, I am gonna put the crust into the fridge and bake it for 8 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then remove it from the oven and allow it to cool completely. I am using 2 8-ounces cream cheese softened at room temperature. So now I am using a spoon to cream the cheese. You can use a hand mixer. You can also use a stand mixer. I choose to use a spoon using my muscles. So cream the cheese until it is well smooth. That takes about maybe 4 to 5 minutes, and then I added 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. Some people use sweetened condensed milk, but I choose to use granulated sugar. And you use the amount to suit your taste. So I'm creaming the sugar and the cheese together until it is, well combined. Then I'm gonna taste it to see if it needs more sugar, but that amount of sugar was okay, so no more sugar needed. So I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of sour cream. I like sour cream in my cheesecake, and this cheesecake is for my daughter, especially because my children do not eat the Christmas cake. Them not like it. So yeah, well combine the sour cream into the cream cheese using my hands. So I'm using 3 eggs. I remove the eyes, and then I am adding the eggs individually and give it a good mix. I added a little bit of lime juice as well. Didn't use much, maybe half teaspoon. Yeah, man. Give it a good stir. And then I am adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour already sifted. And of course, 2 splashes of vanilla, which is equal to 2 teaspoons of vanilla. At this point, I'm going to add the sorrel. I use like 1 teaspoon of sorrel. If you will be following this recipe, you can put maybe a tablespoon of sorrel, but you have to watch the amount of liquid added to this mixture right now because you don't want to put too much liquid to the mixture because the mixture is just perfect right now. Okay, so I could have added more sorrel, but like I said before, the cheesecake is for my daughter and she does not like sorrel. I had to bother up to put the sorrel into the cheesecake. I said, I'm not going to bake the cheesecake unless sorrel is in it because I want to upload it to my channel. These children are so funny. The amount of something them to eat and drink, you wonder how they survive. The crust is completely cool, so I'm going to pour the cheesecake mixture or filling, and which one of them you want to call it, onto the crust, and I'm gonna put a little bit more sorrel into the cheesecake mixture as well. My daughter is in the background saying, no mommy, no mommy, no mommy, no more sorrel. My children do not like sorrel at all. I am going to use the water bath method to bake the cheesecake. Some people say it's not necessary. Okay, but I like using it. And because I use my hand and not a hand mixer or a stand mixer, so no air bubbles, right? So I'm going to bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, the cheesecake is baked. As you can see, the center jiggles. This tells me that the cheesecake is baked. You don't want to overbake the cheesecake. So remove it from the oven and allow it to cool completely, and then put it into the fridge for at least 6 hours. After about 8 hours into the fridge, the cheesecake is firm. The cheesecake tastes so nice. But when I pour the sorrel onto the cheesecake, it tastes turn up. Sorrel and cheesecake make a wicked combination. Try the recipe. Yeah man, so I have just one pastry recipe to upload. After that, I'm going to ease up off of the pastries. Yeah man, I'm going to show you how I bake my husband Christmas cake. Cause trust me, how he likes his Christmas cake is very strange. So I'm going to show you how I bake it. Coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, click the post notification bell, and ease up off of the negative comments. God.